successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Infiltration successful.
We're just doing base development tonight, so get ourselves started with something relatively simple. And a volunteer. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Didn't get a lot of volunteers last night, but that's a good omen for tonight. Hopefully. And he doesn't have a PF skill. Why you gotta do me like that? Getting close to that 2 million mark. How are you, Jay? Good to see you. How does my microphone sound? Okay, because I bought a brand new microphone at GameStop. So after last night, I'm not really super thrilled with the default headset you get with the PS4. So I'm trying something new. I don't want to use my old one and have it buzz out on me. So as I note in the title, we're just doing base development tonight. Okay. North Pacific, no containers, so it's going to be a little different than normal, but the routine is basically the same. Okay, so we'll start at our far start point, and the loadout does not change from yesterday or the day before. This is what I use across every platform. The only drag to base development is, of course, it gives no plants whatsoever. So that's a problem. You know, eventually you're going to have to go to support or intel or medical to restock, or in the case of the riot pistol, the research and development. But I'm not going to worry about that tonight. I can make up all my resources later. So we'll start with our normal grade 7 stun shotgun. And on base development, more often than not, you will need to use some kind of lethal weapon in any way, shape, or form. For our mid and short range loadout, we're using the Serval. Secondary weapon, grade 7 riot pistol. Stun arm. It's a backup in this case. Base development is prone towards more pure stealth than anything else. So I'm gonna try not to use this very much, but we're gonna carry it with us just in case, because I don't like to carry anything else. Okay. Support weapons, smoke grenades. These are very handy on mid-range bases as distractions. Sleep grenades, grade 5. If we do container extraction later, I'm going to bump these up to grade 7. But for normal infiltrations, these will suffice. Stun grenades, I'm going to downgrade to grade 4s. I don't use a lot of stun grenades on base development. There's almost no point. I don't need to do that much distraction on this platform. Petrol bombs, again, for certain kinds of mine placements. I just carry them just because. Items, same as before. Night vision, smoke box, grade 5 nocticyanin. On container extraction missions, you can use grade 7 because you have to do a lot of looking around. As you extract containers, sometimes guards wake up and move around, and it can get kind of messy. But for now, for normal infiltrations, we'll use the grade 5s. And wormholes, always. And 600.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Yeah, sometimes that's really all you need to do. You don't do anything else. And since this is mid-range, you have the space to do that. So we'll do our usual ascent into the white line and stop. Reload. A bare base. Okay, since this is North Pacific, we're gonna see this base a lot. I don't have a problem with this layout. I can ghost it without a problem. It does have not necessarily pinch points, but kind of nuisances that show up every so often. On mid-range, excuse me. Excuse me. On mid-range, you have room to operate. Long range, it can feel kind of claustrophobic sometimes. But we'll make do. Because it seems North Pacific bases are quite plentiful.
What?
Thank you. Okay. Normally I don't mess with that guy, but I don't want him following me. Okay. Mark our UAVs. And with no containers, actually with no containers, this is a good teaching moment. You can see the layout of our objective. It is very open. There's not a lot of room to hide, I guess, with no containers anyways. But with containers, however, there are you can use the containers to maneuver. And this is why I carry a lethal weapon. Those UAVs will stop and notify command that there's something wrong. So we'll blast them out of the sky. Since we're so close to the core, the defender notice won't matter.
Infiltration successful.
Oh, really dead base. Not too bad. All of our materials expenses are covered in one run, and then some. So I could carry the grade 5 stun grenades, but I just go without them. I can get by with the grade 4s. I just have this aversion to spending precious metals. Getting there to 230 million. Okay. And of course, like before, we'll do all of the layouts that we can find Base development can be kind of stingy in terms of S++ volunteers. It's in the, I would say it's in the middle in terms of what you get. I don't have a lot of issues with earning volunteers. And this is also the platform where you can really execute some really solid stealth. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This is... He does. Well, you have to. I mean, when you're looking through the scope, you do slow down. You don't stop. You don't stop walking, but yes, you do slow down. Now, this layout, it says North Atlantic, but it's not natural North Atlantic. This layout is a mess in terms of sneaking ability. I very rarely use this platform to sneak on. By contrast, this is a haven for people who like to use PvP. They will kill all the staff and start torturing defenders. This map, this layout has a lot of PvP action on it. I can't count how many times I've defended somebody on this platform. It has a lot of angles for the attacker to use, both on this platform, on this building setup here, and this setup here. So I'm going to use this as our first big shot base, but other than the layout, the pinch point is here because there is a camera, or usually there's a camera that can see you as you come up the bridge. So usually I'll go on down underneath and come out, and your angles are all wrong for throwing sleep grenades and everything else. The snipers have their own trouble because they can't see you, but this whole area is open and it's problematic to say the least. So again, that's why I don't run it very often, but we're going to run it right now. Okay, everything stays the same. On long range security, going with the non-lethal sniper rifle is most important, because going out the back of that main platform, it's a mess.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this layout.
Be careful down there, boss.
Okay, got a UAV pinch point right up here. So we're going to go down underneath. Again, I don't like to wait for UAVs to clear themselves out of the way. I prefer to keep moving at all times, and this route is always open, so I take it.
All fire teams, this is CP. Security cams picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 1. We'll investigate ASAP.
So again, we'll go underground. Again, this is how I do it. Other people can do it differently. This is the path of least resistance on bases that don't have custom mines or cameras. Ooh. Almost got burned by the railing again.
CP, this is Delta 6. Search complete. No sign of hostiles. Over. CP, understood. Don't let your guard down. They could still be in the area. Out.
Obviously from this end you can kill the power box, which I won't do that.
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
And on this layout we use our Nocto early.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Investigating now. Out.
Come underneath.
This is Delta 6. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out. CP, this is Zulu.
So we can wait for the camera.
Attack! It's the enemy. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Turn the power off. Start clearing them out. So you can see the problems already with this layout. It's a mess. Got to really work to get this layout solved. More work than it's worth. Since you turn the power off, you don't have to worry about the camera that would be up there. Ooh. Got lucky.
Infiltration successful.
So there's a couple of extra tidbits there. Marking the UAV gave us an edge. If I didn't mark that UAV beforehand, he would have caught me, because I wouldn't have known where he was. But since he was marked and he moved into my field, put the box on, wait for him to pass, and then dive out. So marking your UAVs is a big deal on this platform. Not too bad. You get all your metals go up, all your resources go up at once. Of course, with the dominant being minor metal. So it's worth the trouble, but again, you're not using any plants. Just getting by with the shotgun. So we had to improvise a little on that layout. If I were a high-grade killer, that layout would be a lot of fun. But since I'm not, I've got to manage otherwise. wants staff to go. But that's fine. They're all quote-unquote junk staff anyways. Okay. Police development. Okay, long range. North Pacific. Everything is going to stay the same. And this is where the whole practice of no traces comes into play for my playstyle. One of the battle dresses required base development 140 or 141 or whatever. So I did a lot of platforms, and I figured out that you can do base development without shooting anybody, preferably with long range. So it was almost a happy accident of sorts to figure that out.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Okay.
Be careful down there, boss.
I don't like that crawl out was executed, so I dived early. Okay, keep our riot pistol topped off in our primary weapon. Now that white bulkhead that I'm about to hit, you can see through it. So try and mark that guy there, and while you're scanning you may see the camera show up. That's important. It can, if the camera's there, it'll alter your path to evade it. Now let's keep looking around. And again, with the crouch walking instead of dolphin diving or other methods, we are on schedule to bypass that UAV. And with the walking speed being what it is, I can walk right at the camera and then keep walking. So that camera is an inflection point, if you will. You can use it as a signpost to turn the corner and move to the right. Okay. Mark our cameras, or our UAVs, excuse me. Okay, long range. Those two guys, gonna mark them. And that guy, we're gonna mark them. And we're just gonna keep walking. Since there's containers, it's a little easier. I'm not gonna worry about the snipers. I'm not gonna worry about that guy. They don't do anything for me. Again, on grade 8 bases, always watch for your anti-theft devices, because they will give away the game and you don't want that. We're gonna hit the pipe. Okay. Of course, with Snake having the climber skill, there's no problem with that. Keep walking. Now we wait. Alex Wong in a previous stream suggested I drop down from the ladder. I did it once for his benefit to show how that would work, and the way you sound when you land and being very close to this guy, it's a little dicey. So I normally rule that out. I don't use that option. I'm laying down here because on occasion this UAV will notice that I'm either standing or crouching. So I'll just camp out here for a little while until this guy moves. And it can take a while. Of course I could shock them all down if I wanted to. Yeah, we hit the pipe. It's like we call that UAV in R&D our timekeeper. And perfect.
Infiltration successful.
All zeros.
Extraction arrived.
666. Not too bad. No traces. No interaction. No resources spent. Nothing. So, and you get a good solid feeling from pulling off no traces. I personally enjoy that. Yeah, we hit the pipe. We get our rendezvous. All the terminology I use. Watchkeeper. Okay, I've done that. Ooh, ugly. Okay, I've never done this one before. I'll be here. Okay, let's study. I can't really tell. This is going to be new to me. And that's a good thing. At least the core platform is relatively easy. And it's got full containers, or almost full containers. So that's a plus. Okay. Excuse me.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
How are you, Angel? Welcome.
Down there, boss.
Oh man, that's unhealthy. Okay. Oh shit. With this layout being what it is, I'm going to start our Nocto use early. I've never done this layout, so I don't know. I got problems. En inglés, por favor. I don't speak Spanish very well.
CP, this is Delta 2. Stalwart is knocked out. This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders. Out.
Okay. Welcome back. This is a layout I've never done before, so this is new to me as well. It's kind of ugly.
We are under attack. All units on alert. Out.
Okay, welcome. I appreciate that. Thank you.
CP, this is Delta 9. We're taking fire. No fix on the enemy. Over. This is CP. Understood.
Okay.
All units on alert.
So now we have
Find
a base that has full containers, UAVs. Everything is different now. Okay. One there. One there. One there.
All fire teams, this is CP. UAVs picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out. All fire teams, this is CP. Security cams picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Oh! Almost knocked myself out. Okay, since we're so close to the core,
All fire teams, this is CP. UAVs picked up a man in trouble.
I'm gonna blow him out of the
Go
sky.
investigate. All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest,
Infiltration successful.
There was no way to do no traces because I got a guy in front of me at the very beginning. Since I'd never done that layout, I just went full momentum. Okay. Not too bad. How are you, Ashley? Tomorrow is support. Depending on my circumstances here at home. Okay. Now the grade 5 sleep grenades are inexpensive. If I was using grade 7s every time out, I would have to make a detour to medical. I don't want to do that. Okay. North Atlantic, long range. To me, this is the easiest layout to negotiate your way through. The only real issue is this second platform, and you just have to be patient enough to get through the available security. This third platform is a straight line, and the core is our no traces preferred style. So we can cut around the containers, Go underneath the main area, hit the pipe, climb up, climb over, game over. That's our theoretical end anyways. Hopefully we can meet our pipe keeper, pipe fitter.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Actually, I did combat
Be careful down there, boss.
on Tuesday, research and development last night, now base development tonight. I'm going in order from left to right in your unit screen. Okay. On long range bases, always have the riot pistol handy first, just in case, because it doesn't make noise. Now, they're noticing, but I don't care because of what we're going to do here. Stop at this line, wait for the camera to move itself away, and then start moving again. So that line on the ground is a good marker as to where you need to walk. In a sense, you could use the layout of the platform as a map where you need to go. I like to stay inside that camera. I don't like to maneuver outside that camera. Just go underneath it instead of around it. So we've negotiated the second platform. I don't care. We're going to go behind the wall, not next to it, because of anti-theft devices. There's 2 cameras, but we're not going to worry about them. Okay, now we do our marking. UAV and the guard. UAV. I just marked them just because. There's a 4th UAV. That 4th UAV may come in handy against us, but we'll see how it plays out when I get to the pipe. How are you, Logos? Good to see you. So we're going to stay close to the containers, and hopefully we'll meet our pipe keeper. Here's our pipe keeper. He's going to turn around and start walking. And here's the finesse part. We're going to crouch walk behind him. You don't need to move fast. And then we'll hit the pipe. And no one will know the difference. Okay, there's that 4th UAV down there. What you do is you stop right here and lay flat. That UAV is going to come up. And it's going to see us. If you're crouching, it's going to see you. The light will turn yellow, and after a few seconds you'll get caught. It's going to turn around. Or I thought it was going to turn around. Okay, once it passes, you can keep walking. More pipe. Camp out, wait for a spot to open. Or if you want, you could use the stun arm. Obviously you have the space to use it if you want to. But again, I prefer to do no traces, so we'll just camp out and relax for a little bit. We have more than enough time. All zeros.
Infiltration successful.
It can be, yes. How are you, Lava? Good to see you. How's my microphone sounding? We're not doing it for the points tonight. I don't care. Okay. Thank you. I bought a brand new one from GameStop before I came home from work today. It's not the default one that came with the PlayStation. But again, look, bear in mind that I have 2 years of experience in this. I'm doing what quote unquote comes natural to me. Okay. I'm not going to do that one. It's no containers, it's not worth it. Non-lethal.